Have you ever wondered why some people seem effortlessly attractive while others struggle to get noticed? What if the secret to winning her heart lies in the power of emotional detachment? Imagine mastering the art of ignoring not out of disinterest, but as a strategic approach to relationship dynamics. By creating space and maintaining a sense of mystery, you can ignite curiosity and deepen emotional connections. In a world where constant communication is the norm, stepping back can actually make you more appealing. In today's video, we will explore how the principles of Stoicism can help you harness this intriguing strategy. You'll discover how focusing on self-care, cultivating emotional control, and understanding the balance of availability can transform your relationships. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets of attraction through the power of ignoring, stay tuned. Your journey to mastering emotional detachment starts now. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, emphasizes the importance of self-control, rationality, and emotional resilience. At its core, Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we can always manage our reactions and emotions. This principle is particularly relevant in the context of relationships, where emotional balance and control play crucial roles in fostering healthy connections. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by feelings of desperation or insecurity in our relationships. We often seek validation and reassurance from our partners, which can lead to unhealthy dynamics and emotional dependence. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can shift our focus from external validation to internal growth. This shift empowers us to cultivate self-worth and emotional stability, which ultimately enhances our interactions with others. One of the most intriguing aspects of Stoicism is the idea of emotional detachment. While it may seem counterintuitive, strategically ignoring someone can actually foster deeper connections. When we create space and distance, we allow our partners to reflect on their feelings and reassess their interest. This intentional pause can spark curiosity and intrigue, making us appear more desirable. By mastering the art of ignoring at the right moments, we can maintain a sense of mystery and emotional balance that attracts rather than repels. In this video, we will explore how applying Stoic principles like emotional control, self-care, and maintaining a healthy distance can not only enhance our relationships but also lead to personal growth. As we delve into these concepts, remember that the key to winning her heart may lie in the power of emotional detachment. Join us as we unravel this fascinating approach to love and connection. Self-care and emotional control. Self-care is not merely a trendy concept, it is a vital foundation for fostering healthy relationships. When we prioritize our own well-being, we radiate a different kind of energy, one that attracts rather than repels. In the context of Stoicism, self-care involves a commitment to personal growth and emotional stability. By investing in ourselves, we learn to manage our emotions and reactions, ultimately transforming how we engage with others. Scenario 1: Understanding self-care. Self-care can take many forms: physical, emotional, and mental. Physically, it involves maintaining a healthy lifestyle through regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate rest. For instance, consider a person who dedicates time each week to exercise and eat healthily. This commitment not only boosts their physical appearance but also enhances their mental well-being. When you feel good about your body and health, you naturally exude confidence, which is an attractive quality in any relationship. Emotionally, self-care means being attuned to our feelings and allowing ourselves the space to process them. Imagine someone who regularly practices mindfulness or meditation. By taking time to reflect and understand their emotions, they develop greater emotional intelligence. This self-awareness allows them to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively in challenging situations. When faced with emotional stress in a relationship, such as a disagreement or misunderstanding, this person is more likely to remain calm and composed, demonstrating emotional control. Scenario 2: The power of Stoic emotional control. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief that we cannot control the external world, but we can control our internal reactions. This principle of emotional control is crucial in navigating relationships. When we focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. This Stoic mindset shifts the dynamic in relationships by reducing dependency on the other person's actions for our happiness. For example, consider a scenario where one partner feels neglected due to a lack of communication from the other. Instead of reacting with frustration or insecurity, a Stoic approach would encourage that person to assess their feelings, understand the source of their emotional distress, and focus on what they can control. They might engage in self-reflection, ask themselves why they feel neglected, and work on building their self-esteem. By doing so, they remove the emotional burden from their partner and instead become an independent individual who seeks to communicate openly and honestly. This shift in focus can lead to increased attraction. When one partner demonstrates emotional resilience, it can inspire the other to also cultivate their emotional strength. A relationship built on mutual self-improvement becomes a powerful force for growth. Instead of placing pressure on each other for emotional support, both individuals can create a supportive environment that encourages personal development. Practical examples of self-care leading to attraction. Number 1. Personal development activities. Engaging in hobbies or activities that foster personal growth can significantly enhance your attractiveness. For instance, if you take up painting, join a book club, or start learning a new language, you not only expand your horizons but also increase your confidence. When you are passionate about your interests, that enthusiasm is contagious. Your partner may find themselves drawn to your energy and creativity. Number 2. Building emotional resilience. Consider a situation where a person experiences a setback at work. Instead of dwelling on their disappointment and seeking constant reassurance from their partner, they choose to focus on constructive responses. They might take a moment to reflect, identify lessons learned, and develop a plan for improvement. By demonstrating emotional resilience, they convey strength, which can be incredibly attractive to their partner. Number 3. Setting boundaries. Healthy relationships require boundaries. When you prioritize self-care, you learn to establish and communicate your boundaries effectively. For example, if your partner tends to dominate conversations, instead of feeling resentful, you can assertively express your need for balanced communication. By advocating for yourself, you model respect and self-worth, which can lead to a more harmonious relationship. Number 4. Prioritizing mental health. Seeking professional help or engaging in activities that promote mental well-being is another crucial aspect of self-care. For instance, if you regularly attend therapy or practice journaling, you become more equipped to handle emotional challenges. This commitment to mental health not only benefits you but also sets a positive example for your partner, encouraging them to seek their own emotional support if needed. Number 5. Engaging in self-reflection. Incorporating self-reflection into your routine can help you understand your emotions better. This might involve setting aside time each week to evaluate your feelings, responses, and the dynamics in your relationship. By gaining insights into your emotional triggers and behaviors, you become more self-aware, allowing for constructive conversations with your partner. This vulnerability fosters deeper connections and enhances mutual attraction. In conclusion, self-care is a powerful tool for enhancing attraction in relationships. By focusing on personal growth and emotional control, you shift the energy you project and create a more attractive persona. The principles of Stoicism empower you to take charge of your emotions, leading to healthier interactions with your partner. When both individuals prioritize self-care and emotional resilience, the relationship flourishes. The journey of self-improvement not only enriches your life, but also strengthens your connection with your partner, paving the way for a lasting and fulfilling relationship. Maintaining mystery and emotional balance. The allure of mystery is a powerful force in relationships. As humans, we are naturally drawn to the unknown, and this psychological principle plays a significant role in attraction. When it comes to dating and romance, maintaining an air of mystery can be incredibly beneficial. It aligns seamlessly with Stoic teachings that advocate for self-control and strategic emotional restraint. In this section, we'll explore the dynamics of mystery in relationships, its connection to Stoicism, and how it enhances attraction. Scenario 1. The power of mystery. Mystery adds an element of intrigue to relationships. When someone reveals too much too quickly, they risk losing that initial spark of curiosity. By keeping certain aspects of your life and personality under wraps, you create a space for wonder and exploration. This is not about deceit or manipulation, rather, it's about allowing the relationship to unfold organically. Stoicism teaches us that revealing less about ourselves allows us to maintain emotional balance. By keeping some parts of your life private, you encourage your partner to engage with you on a deeper level. This is especially true when it comes to feelings and personal experiences. When you're open but also maintain boundaries, you invite curiosity without overwhelming your partner. Consider a scenario where you've just started dating someone new. Instead of sharing every detail about your life, you might choose to keep some stories or experiences to yourself, sharing them gradually as the relationship develops. This controlled approach keeps your partner guessing and engaged, prompting them to ask questions and seek deeper understanding. The desire to learn more about you creates an emotional investment, enhancing attraction. Scenario 2. Aligning with Stoic teachings. Stoic philosophy emphasizes emotional control and the importance of understanding oneself. When you maintain mystery in relationships, you practice self-control by not revealing every thought and emotion at once. This aligns with the Stoic idea that not everything needs to be shared or expressed openly. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a particular situation, rather than burdening your partner with those worries, you might take some time to reflect and process your emotions. This gives you the space to understand your feelings better, allowing you to return to your partner with clarity and calmness. By doing this, you exhibit emotional balance and attractive quality that demonstrates maturity and self-awareness. Another key Stoic principle is the idea of controlling what you can and accepting what you cannot. When you practice this, you become less reliant on external validation, which allows you to navigate your relationships more effectively. Maintaining a sense of mystery helps you stay in control, as you choose what to reveal and when, thus ensuring that the relationship evolves naturally rather than feeling forced. How mystery enhances attraction. Number 1. Creating curiosity. When you keep certain aspects of your personality or experiences hidden, you spark curiosity in your partner. They begin to wonder about your thoughts, feelings, and motivations. This intrigue can be incredibly attractive, as it invites them to delve deeper into the relationship. Number 2. Building anticipation. Imagine you're going out with someone and you don't share your plans for the evening. By keeping the details a surprise, you build anticipation. When the moment arrives, the excitement of discovery enhances the experience. This sense of spontaneity can reignite the passion and thrill that often fade in long-term relationships. Number 3. Encouraging investment. When your partner feels they have to work to understand you better, they become more emotionally invested in the relationship. This effort to discover who you are creates a bond that is built on curiosity and interest rather than complacency. Scenario 3. Emotional balance through ignoring and space. Ignoring, when practiced thoughtfully, can be a tool for maintaining emotional balance in a relationship. Creating space for reflection allows both partners to assess their feelings, desires, and the dynamics of the relationship without the pressure of constant interaction. This technique aligns with Stoic teachings by allowing for a measured approach to emotional engagement. Personal stories and hypothetical scenarios. Number 1. The new relationship. Picture a scenario where you've just started dating someone. At first, you're excited and eager to connect. However, instead of texting them constantly or being overly available, you decide to maintain a balance. You take time for yourself, pursuing hobbies, spending time with friends, and reflecting on your own goals. This not only enriches your life but also creates a sense of mystery. Your partner, noticing your slight distance, may begin to wonder about your interests and experiences, prompting them to reach out more. As a result, the dynamic shifts, and they find themselves more attracted to your independence and the intrigue surrounding you. Number 2. Long-term relationship. In a long-term relationship, consider a couple that has fallen into a routine. One partner decides to introduce some mystery back into the dynamic. They start engaging in activities separately and share only selective stories about their day. This subtle change allows both partners to have experiences outside the relationship, reigniting the spark. The element of surprise in sharing new experiences creates excitement, and both partners find themselves looking forward to reconnecting after time apart. Number 3. The emotional check-in. Imagine you encounter a conflict with your partner. Instead of reacting immediately and expressing your frustrations, you take a moment to reflect. You choose to step back for a day or two, allowing yourself the space to process your feelings. When you reconnect, you do so with a clearer perspective, and you communicate more effectively. Your partner appreciates your maturity and emotional control, and this leads to a deeper level of respect and attraction. In conclusion, maintaining mystery and emotional balance are crucial strategies in building and nurturing attraction in relationships. By aligning with Stoic teachings and practicing self-control, you can create an intriguing dynamic that encourages curiosity and connection. The power of mystery invites exploration, while emotional balance fosters a healthy environment for personal growth and mutual respect. In a world where vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, mastering the art of emotional restraint can set you apart and enhance the depth of your relationships. Embrace the mystery, allow for reflection, and watch how it transforms your connection with others. Real-world examples of Stoic principles in action. Understanding and applying Stoic principles in relationships can lead to profound transformations. Here we explore two detailed scenarios that illustrate how individuals can enhance attraction and emotional connections through the practical application of Stoicism. Scenario 1. Career focus and personal growth. Meet Alex, a young professional who has always been passionate about his career in graphic design. Initially, he was heavily focused on dating and constantly sought validation from his girlfriend, Sarah. He would frequently check in with her for reassurance, fearing that if he didn't stay in constant contact, she might lose interest. This dependence, however, began to create tension in their relationship. Sarah felt overwhelmed by Alex's neediness and started to pull away. Recognizing the impact of his behavior, Alex turned to Stoicism for guidance. He began to reflect on the Stoic principle of focusing on what he could control, his own actions and emotions. Instead of fixating on his relationship with Sarah, he decided to prioritize his career and personal growth. He enrolled in design workshops, began to network with industry professionals, and dedicated more time to his passion for art. As Alex immersed himself in his work, he noticed a remarkable change. He felt more fulfilled and confident in himself, which naturally altered the energy he projected. His newfound dedication and enthusiasm made him more interesting and engaging. When he would meet Sarah, he spoke passionately about his projects and the exciting developments in his career. Rather than feeling the pressure to seek validation, he shared his experiences with her, inviting her into his world. This shift in focus not only helped Alex grow personally, but also rekindled Sarah's interest. She found herself drawn to his ambition and the passion he exhibited in his work. The emotional distance that had formed began to close as Sarah became intrigued by the confident, self-assured man Alex was becoming. By prioritizing self-care and personal development, Alex embodied the Stoic idea that true attraction stems from self-mastery and emotional independence. Their relationship flourished as Sarah appreciated the balance he brought to the partnership. Scenario 2. Creating space for deeper emotional connection. Consider the case of Mia and Jake, a couple that had been together for 3 years. Over time, they found themselves falling into a routine where they relied heavily on each other for emotional fulfillment. However, Mia started to feel stifled, often longing for her own space and independence. Jake, on the other hand, was comfortable with their daily interactions and struggled to understand Mia's need for distance. Instead of ignoring the tension in their relationship, Mia took a Stoic approach to the situation. She decided to have an open conversation with Jake about her feelings. Rather than blaming him for their issues, she explained that she needed time to herself to reflect and grow as an individual. This was a crucial moment where she applied the Stoic principle of clear communication, expressing her emotions without attaching blame. Understanding her perspective, Jake felt initially anxious about the change but realized that Mia's request for space was not an indication of her love for him diminishing. He respected her need for independence and also took this opportunity for reflection. Instead of feeling threatened, he chose to embrace the situation. He began pursuing his interests, such as playing in a local band and reconnecting with old friends, which allowed him to develop his own identity outside of their relationship. By creating physical and emotional space, both Mia and Jake experienced a transformation in their connection. With the time apart, they were able to reflect on what they valued in each other and in their partnership. When they reunited, the conversations they had were deeper and more meaningful, reflecting the growth they had experienced individually. Their relationship evolved from one of dependence to a partnership grounded in mutual respect and emotional balance. Mia felt more appreciated for her individuality, while Jake admired her for taking the initiative to communicate her needs. This process of maintaining some distance ultimately brought them closer together, illustrating how emotional balance can enhance attraction. These two scenarios exemplify the practical application of Stoic principles in relationships. Alex's focus on personal growth and career advancement transformed his relationship with Sarah by allowing him to become a more confident and attractive partner. Similarly, Mia and Jake's decision to create space for reflection and personal growth led to a deeper emotional connection, showcasing that sometimes emotional distance can enhance intimacy. By embracing Stoicism and prioritizing self-care, emotional control, and clear communication, individuals can navigate the complexities of relationships while fostering deeper connections and enduring attraction, avoiding desperation and maintaining natural unavailability. Desperation in relationships can be incredibly damaging, often leading to a breakdown in attraction and emotional balance. When one person feels overly reliant on the attention or validation of the other, it creates a dynamic where the relationship loses its natural flow. Instead of allowing both individuals to thrive independently while also nurturing the relationship, desperation can make one person feel smothered, leading to distance, frustration, or even resentment. The negative impact of desperation. When desperation seeps into a relationship, it can manifest in various ways. Constant texting, seeking reassurance, or always trying to be around the other person are all signs of desperation. While it's natural to want to spend time with someone you care about, making them the sole focus of your attention often backfires. The other person may begin to feel overwhelmed and perceive this behavior as clingy or needy. Desperation not only puts unnecessary pressure on the relationship, but it also makes the desperate individual seem less attractive. When you chase after someone and constantly seek their attention, it sends a message that you are not confident in your own self-worth. In turn, this can lower the other person's interest and attraction, as humans are naturally drawn to individuals who exude confidence, independence, and emotional balance. Imagine a scenario where one partner continually texts and calls the other, asking for constant validation about their feelings. Over time, the other partner begins to feel burdened by the constant need for reassurance. Instead of building a healthy connection, desperation pushes the partner away, making them feel trapped. The sense of freedom and emotional independence that once attracted them to the relationship fades away. The power of natural unavailability. In contrast, maintaining a sense of natural unavailability can increase attraction and create a healthier dynamic. When you give your partner space, you allow them to appreciate your presence more deeply. Stepping back and letting the relationship breathe is crucial for fostering mutual respect and admiration. This doesn't mean playing games or intentionally ignoring your partner, rather. It's about living a balanced life where your personal growth and interests also take priority. By practicing natural unavailability, you show that you are comfortable in your own space and confident in your independence. This independence is incredibly attractive because it suggests that you are not emotionally dependent on someone else for your happiness. Instead of seeking validation from your partner, you find it within yourself, which makes you appear more grounded and confident. Real-world examples of natural unavailability leading to renewed interest. Number 1. Stepping back to let the relationship breathe. Take the example of a couple, Adam and Emily. Early in their relationship, Adam was constantly texting Emily, trying to stay in touch throughout the day. Emily began to feel overwhelmed by the constant communication, even though she cared for Adam deeply. Recognizing the imbalance, Adam decided to step back. He stopped texting her so frequently and started focusing on his own hobbies and interests, such as hitting the gym and spending more time with his friends. As Adam became less available, Emily began to notice his absence. Instead of feeling smothered, she started to miss the attention she had once taken for granted. The space allowed Emily to reflect on her feelings, and she found herself reaching out to Adam more, asking about his day and showing more interest in his life. By stepping back, Adam allowed Emily to appreciate his presence again, which reignited their connection. Number 2. Focusing on self-improvement. Another example is Sarah, who was in a relationship where she felt herself constantly trying to please her partner, Tom. She would cancel plans with friends to be with him, text him throughout the day, and often felt anxious if she didn't hear from him. One day, Sarah realized that her desperation was affecting both her relationship and her self-esteem. She decided to take a step back and refocus on her own life. Sarah started taking yoga classes, reconnecting with friends, and investing time in her career. As Sarah grew more independent and emotionally balanced, Tom began to notice a change. Instead of being readily available, Sarah now had her own schedule and priorities. This shift made Tom more intrigued by Sarah's life, and he began to appreciate the time they spent together more. Sarah's natural unavailability reignited Tom's interest, as he admired her new sense of self-assurance and independence. Conclusion. Avoiding desperation and maintaining a sense of natural unavailability are key strategies for building healthy, fulfilling relationships. Desperation often leads to emotional dependence, which can suffocate the other person and diminish attraction. In contrast, by stepping back and creating space, you allow your partner to miss your presence, increasing their appreciation for you. Maintaining natural unavailability is not about playing games, it's about finding a healthy balance between connection and independence. When both individuals in a relationship have their own lives, interests, and emotional stability, the relationship thrives. Attraction grows when both partners respect each other's space and value the time spent together. Through emotional independence and self-confidence, you foster a relationship built on mutual admiration, trust, and genuine connection. As we delve deeper into the essence of relationships and the power of emotional detachment, we arrive at a pivotal Stoic principle: the only thing you can control is yourself. This idea is not just a mere phrase, it is a profound truth that can transform how we engage in relationships. By understanding and internalizing this principle, we empower ourselves to take charge of our emotions and responses, ultimately fostering healthier and more fulfilling connections. In a world where we often feel influenced by external factors, be it our partner's reactions, societal expectations, or the pressure to conform, recognizing that we have dominion only over ourselves is liberating. Emotional independence is key. It allows us to approach our relationships from a place of strength rather than dependency. When we cultivate self-control, we stop seeking validation from others and instead focus on our own growth and happiness. Imagine how liberating it would feel to navigate your relationship without the constant fear of rejection or abandonment. When you embrace the notion that your worth does not hinge on another person's approval, you become more resilient. For instance, when faced with conflict, rather than reacting impulsively or emotionally, you can pause and assess your feelings. This ability to step back is rooted in Stoic teachings and fosters a more thoughtful and constructive approach to communication. This self-awareness leads to healthier interactions. When you respond thoughtfully rather than react defensively, you create an environment of respect and understanding. You demonstrate that you are capable of handling your emotions, which in turn encourages your partner to do the same. When both individuals in a relationship prioritize emotional control, the dynamics shift from dependence to partnership. You both become collaborators in your emotional journeys rather than competitors for affection or attention. Moreover, this principle of self-control extends beyond immediate interactions. It shapes the foundation of the relationship itself. When you understand that your emotional state is ultimately your responsibility, you can approach challenges with a problem-solving mindset rather than falling into a cycle of blame and resentment. For example, if your partner is going through a tough time and becomes distant, instead of spiraling into insecurity, you can recognize that their behavior is not a reflection of your worth. Instead, you can support them while maintaining your emotional balance. Encouraging viewers to reflect on their lives, consider this: how often do you find yourself reacting to situations based on fear or insecurity? How frequently do you seek validation from your partner to feel whole? By shifting your focus inward and acknowledging that you hold the power to control your emotions, you free yourself from these limiting patterns. As you embrace emotional independence, you'll find that relationships become more about mutual growth rather than dependency. You'll discover the joy of sharing your life with someone while remaining fully grounded in your identity. This balance fosters a deeper connection, built on respect and understanding rather than neediness or fear. In conclusion, remember that the cornerstone of any healthy relationship is the understanding that you can only control yourself. By practicing self-control, prioritizing emotional independence, and focusing on your own growth, you can build more fulfilling relationships. The journey of self-mastery not only enhances your personal life, but also enriches your connections with others. Embrace this Stoic principle and watch as your relationships flourish into profound, loving partnerships rooted in respect, understanding, and shared growth. As we conclude our exploration of Stoicism and its profound impact on relationships, it's essential to recap the key lessons we've learned and their practical applications in our daily lives. Stoicism teaches us that emotional control and self-mastery are fundamental to building healthy connections. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we create a solid foundation for emotional independence, which is crucial in any relationship. Throughout this discussion, we highlighted how maintaining mystery and emotional balance can enhance attraction. Ignoring her at the right moments is not about manipulation, rather. It's a strategic approach that allows both partners to reflect and grow individually. When you give space, you foster an environment where curiosity and intrigue can flourish, allowing for deeper emotional connections to develop over time. We also emphasize the importance of self-care and personal growth. When you invest in yourself, whether through pursuing passions, enhancing your career, or nurturing your emotional well-being, you project confidence and positivity. This energy is attractive and encourages your partner to engage with you on a more profound level. By cultivating a life filled with purpose and self-discovery, you not only enrich your own experience but also create a magnetic pull that draws others in. As you reflect on your personal journey, consider how these Stoic principles can be woven into your daily interactions. Are there moments when you seek validation from others instead of nurturing your own self-worth? How can you apply emotional control when faced with challenges in your relationships? By being mindful of these dynamics, you can begin to shift your perspective, leading to healthier and more fulfilling connections. Incorporating Stoic practices into your relationships can lead to profound transformations. Remember, the journey towards emotional resilience and self-discovery is ongoing. Embrace the power of ignoring at the right moments, prioritize your personal growth, and watch how these principles enrich not only your life but also the lives of those around you. May you discover deeper meanings, more fulfillment, and a fresh understanding of the art of love as seen through the Stoic lens as you investigate these ideas further. As we wrap up this exploration of Stoicism and its impact on relationships, I invite you to take a moment for self-reflection. Consider your own journey of self-mastery. How can you apply these Stoic principles to enhance your emotional independence and strengthen your connections with others? Think about the moments where you might benefit from giving space or maintaining a sense of mystery in your relationships. How can ignoring at the right times lead to greater attraction and emotional growth? I encourage you to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Have you applied Stoicism in your life? What changes have you noticed in your relationships? Your insights could inspire others on their journey. Together, let's foster a community that values self-growth and authentic connections. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing your stories.